All right, YouTube, I'm gonna be coming through in a second.
Yeah, we good. Uh, all right, Shalom, Shalom. All right, first
Shalom.
and foremost, all right, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakadash. All right, want to give double honors to our apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone and the elder high priests who taught them as well. And peace and blessings, Shalom to the Most High's hopeful elect across the four winds of the earth. All right, today, once again, you got GMS Dallas, GMS Houston, and Lord willing, all right, we'll be joined by the brothers in DC soon. All right, but we just want to go into a topic, all right, dealing with why the Lord is coming back. Okay, of course he's coming for salvation. All right, but if he's coming for salvation, what does that mean? He's lifting up a kingdom. So the kingdoms that stand have to be taken down. All right, and as we know, the Most High is a man of war, man. So that's how he's gonna, all right, put fear back in the earth under his name. All right, through his only begotten Son. Okay, so that's what he's coming to do, to wage war, all right, to take down the rulers that be so we can receive our inheritance, man. You had something you want to say, Elder?
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, the prophets, I would say the prophets are the only people that really need to be talking right now. You see? Because with all these plans that the elite's making and all these plans that the two-thirds making, they not realizing the point in prophecy, the point in time in prophecy that we in. You see? So to get Revelation 19 and 10 is the perfect precept to go into this. You see? Because they ain't nobody will say, you got all these people with the Bible. I say it all the time. The prophets are the only people that the Bible is for. Everybody else just got one, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll
Hey,
read
like you,
Revelation, huh?
no, say you just had them brothers in New York was out on the block, all right, and you had a guy come up. I think he was Asher, I believe, and he came up and he said, "Yeah, I was right." And he said, "Yeah, man, I remember coming by 34th and 7th, and there was some guys out there, and they predicted everything right." And so he was like, "Yeah," he said, "Yeah, I'm an
I saw
Israelite."
that, but I ain't get to click it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what happened in the video. He pretty much said, "Hey, he believed he is Israelite, and everything that y'all said was y'all was right."
Yeah, and that's the thing, man, because everybody want to try to prophesy. Everybody want to try to predict things. And no, I say when it comes to the when it comes to the word of the Heavenly Father, he gave his secrets to his servants, the prophets. You see? And of course the prophet's gonna be right because they're telling you what the Lord's saying. They're not telling you what they want to do. They're not telling you what their own plans. They're not giving you words of their own heart. No, we telling you what the Lord is saying. That's why it's right, because the Lord is right. You
And
see?
that's why it's still standing. Because you have
That's right.
guys like you. After a while, you should be like, "Nigga, how many times you got to be wrong, like before a public eye, before you say, you know what, I need to shut up." Because a
Man.
lot of niggas said a lot of things wasn't gonna happen that Great Millstone said was gonna happen through the spirit. And then when it happened and you was wrong, didn't know, hey, my bad, I was wrong. No fucking integrity with you niggas, man.
You
That's why
ain't
the
getting none of
Lord
that.
gonna lump you up with the judgment coming to this place. But you got it.
Right. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am a fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Verse
And that's
11.
what we talking about. All right. The whole point of this lesson is going in the what? WW3. Which this is part of the Lord's plan. This is how he's going to cleanse the earth, all right, through thermonuclear fire. He's going to make Babylon a desolate place. All right, he's going to strike fear in the hearts of men, okay, through the judgment that he's about to unleash on this place, man. Okay, but this is we are Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. If you calling yourself a prophet or a teacher and you're not speaking on these major prophecies constantly, then you full of shit.
Right.
That's the best way I can put it.
So full of shit, your eyes brown. Yeah. But the subtitle for the next verse says the coming of Yahweh Shai. Verse 19 in chapter 19, verse 11, Revelation. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he sat
Mhm.
upon him, And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Yeah, that's what these people don't get. Everybody talking about it's the end days, judgment day coming. Well, what does that entail? All right, the scripture is letting you know he's coming to judge and make war. So judgment day is going to be a day of war and death. Okay, even before it gets to that point, man, we got to deal with biological weapons. All right, apparitions. All right, Leviathan. All these things the Lord about to unleash, man, before it gets to the point of the missiles, man. That's gonna be the grand finale, man. That's what everybody wait for, to see the big fireworks show at the end. Where the
Yep, I
Most
was
High got the
I
biggest
wish I said he
fireworks
coming
show.
to bring fire. Yeah, he coming to bring fire, but it's gonna already be fire here.
God.
You got it.
Yeah, with rioting, all the things that's going on. But that's what the Lord. Why these churches? Why Christians don't talk about this? Why they don't talk about the Lord stating that He was gonna come and do when He come back? He's coming to do damage, man.
They don't even mention it. Yeah, they don't even mention it. You know what I'm saying? When you read it verbatim. I would say when you read it verbatim, that's what I'm saying. The testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. You see? So if you ain't got the spirit of prophecy on you, you don't even belong to Jesus. You got it.
Real quick, precept. All right, this is Romans chapter 1 and verse 16. It says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Mashiach, for it is the power of the Most High power unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek." But the main part of the verse I wanted to get was right out the gate. Paul said, "What? I'm not ashamed of the gospel." You got a lot of guys that are ashamed of the gospel, man. All right, they don't want to teach the full understanding because they scared of who is going to offend. All right.
Oh man, you got that clip of Israelites tried and refined that was going through the chat earlier.
Oh man, I can't pull it up.
Oh, hold up. I'm probably gonna be out for a second, but I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay. Let's see if I can pull it up. That was one quick second. If I want to grab a precept just dealing with not being ashamed, well, the gospel. All right.
Okay, I just put it in our chat with the DC brothers.
Can you?
But they was talking about how ain't no UFOs, ain't no nukes, ain't no none of that in the scriptures, and that clearly didn't age well. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nigga was screaming and spitting and dead wrong. You got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you right here.
Nigga was screaming and spitting and dead wrong. You got it.
Yeah, I got you right here. Yeah, that just show you the demons that be on these niggas, man. When they be coming up with what's gonna happen and what ain't gonna happen, majority of the time, you guys be full of demons, man.
Yeah.
All right, trying to draw people away from salvation, man. That's their objective.
That's what I'm
Can we
saying.
get
And why they talking all that? Why they talking all that? Prophecy is still happening. You know. You got it.
and they're not prophesying. Where they at? When the last time you seen them out on the highways and byways?
Bro, they made an announcement on their radio show. Okay, we done reached 40 shows. We done. That was about 5 years ago. Yeah, they stopped going out on the highways and the byways, made a radio show, got to episode 40, and just made an announcement that that's it. They ain't doing it no more.
That's the episode retirement age.
That's why I say, what would you say, Israelites swiped and declined.
Yeah. Out of precept.
You
Just
got
to
it.
go up there, Romans. This is Second Timothy chapter 1 and starting at verse 8. It says, "Be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, for of nor of me his prisoner. Be thou a partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of Yahweh Shai, man." But Paul's letting you know, first off, in the seventh verse, it said that he didn't give us a spirit of fear, man. Okay,
Right.
so you can jump to the next verse. It's telling you not to be ashamed of the testimony, all right, of Yahweh Shai or the doctrine, man. Because that's what Jake do. They go change parts of the doctrine that might mess up their money or
Yeah.
mess up their following.
And I was saying that's the thing. You talk about it ain't no UFOs and no nukes. That's what I'm saying. How much prophecy you gonna take away? That's what is that talking about if it's not talking about that? You
That
see?
means he don't believe in the salvation, so he don't want the destruction to come either.
He don't
You gonna
believe in the
take out,
resurrection.
yeah, you
Jake
take
don't
out
believe
two
in the
of them.
resurrection, man. You got it.
It says, but be thou a partaker of the afflictions of the gospel. So you got to be ready for what come with teaching the whole truth, man. All right. We ain't worried about who don't agree. Fuck them, man. They're dead already, man. We're not arguing with the deceased. All right.
That's
Well,
right.
it was prophesied that they was gonna buck up because they having a good fucking time here in Babylon. They don't want to see this place go. So we start talking about war and destruction. All right, people don't want to hear that, man. You fucking up our good time. All right, and I'm talking directing this at men that got fringes on and claim they teachers of the Bible. All right, you ashamed of the you don't want to be partakers of the afflictions that come with teaching this gospel properly, man.
Right. I would say the
All right,
Lord gonna mess up your good time. I would say you rather the prophet, mess up your good time or the Lord mess up your good time.
yeah, and what good time could you be fucking having right now?
Man.
But verse 9, it says, "Who hath saved us and called us with an holy calling, not according to our works, but according to his own purpose and grace." And that's what we focus on. All right, the purpose of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, all we doing is trying to fulfill our lot the best we can in this flesh, man. All right, but we know that the ultimate picture point of this is leading to the destruction of one kingdom, so the rise of another one can begin, man, which is the eternal kingdom promised unto us, man. All right, but finishing out the verse real quick, it says, "Which was given us in Mashiach Yahushua before the world began." All right, so what are we doing? The prophets have a calling to speak about these things, man. All right, we cannot stop talking about World War III. We can't stop talking about the sea here, okay? Because we're gonna talk about it till it comes to pass, man. Okay. Did you want to get that Isaiah, or you want to jump to Second Ezra
We can
15?
jump to we can jump to second Ezra.
Okay. Yeah, I remember it was a church out here in Houston. They was trying to take all the scriptures where Yahweh Shah was talking about coming to wage war and doing any type of physical damage, all right, concerning judgment. They said, "Oh, that's that represents us out here teaching the word." And no, no, no. He is physically coming back, all right, to with a host of armies to take this.
Us preach. I would say us preaching ain't violent. Us
Yeah,
preaching is telling you that violence is coming. But boy, ooh,
and it
that's a
gotta be a
terrible
certain
breakdown.
level of violence.
Yeah, that's a terrible breakdown.
Yeah.
These niggas want these niggas want to eat eggs without cracking them. Even if you boil an egg, you still gotta crack it. What are we doing?
Nigga is biting the egg, the yolk everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Yeah, you got it.
Second is 13. I'm trying to see. Shit. We can start at the. I'm gonna start at the fourth verse. This is Second Ezra 13 and 4, and I'm just gonna read through. All
Con.
right. If there's some points you wanted to make, by all means. But this is Second Ezra 13 and starting at verse 4. It says, "And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea, which was Yahweh."
Yep. And
Okay.
why they this is going into a vision that Ezra seen of the future. You see, he seen the war to end all wars. Okay, it's describe he's describing what he saw, and he saw the Lord come in the chariot and wage war. You see, he saw the prophecy come to pass. And when you read about all the prophets, man, Malachi, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, all of the Lord showed all of them the same thing in different ways. You
Yes.
see, those prophetic scriptures that's going into the destruction of Babylon the Great, no matter which prophet that's telling you, it's all talking about the same event. You see, just like the Gospels is written from four perspectives, but about the same thing. It's the same concept with the prophets. They writing about the same thing. That's just the way that the Lord showed it to them to write it down. You
Mm-hmm.
know, which makes it a mystery and a puzzle that only the prophets can put together. That's in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because in Jeremiah 3 and 15, it said the Lord calls the prophets. I'll give you pastors after my heart. When you look at that word pastors, it goes into being friends of Yahweh. Yahweh Shai doubled down. He said, "You are my friends," when he talked to the disciples who later became apostles. He told them they was his friends at one point. You see, you share secrets with your friends. People that don't know you, they don't know them secrets. You got it.
Back in verse 5, it says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea." So that's the multitude of the nations, man. All right. Turning in the midst of them going at each other, turning to the common enemy, which is the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. All right. So this is the picture that was painted. He was seeing the war in heaven. Okay, which you Christians try to go into and say that was Satan getting kicked out of heaven. No, that's future prophecy, man. Okay, this was a vision of all the nations, all right, trying to defend the earth against
Man,
an invasion.
doing a bad job of it.
Come reading on, it says, "But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up apart it." Just like you said, he saw the vision. In the vision, he saw the Lord on a chariot, man. And he said the size of it, the only way he could describe it was say it looked like a mountain cut out, man. All right. You know, a mountain, it'll take you, if you gonna go around, all right, sometimes it'll take you a day or two to get around a mountain, man.
Mhm.
All right. And that's what he could use to describe the size of the chariot that Yahweh Shah was on, man. Okay. Verse 7, it says, "But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not." So he couldn't see where the mountain, and he didn't understand,
Yeah,
hey, this
a
was
mountain
the
that
chariot of
big,
the Lord.
a mountain that big in the sky gonna leave a big ass hole.
Exactly. Yes, that's simple. That's elementary. I see a mountain flying. Where did it come from?
Yeah,
All right, verse 8, it says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight." Okay, and that just shows you, man, these soldiers, all right, of the nations, they don't care how tough and big and bad you are. When they see the host armies, all those chariots blotting out the sun, they ain't gonna want to fight.
no, and
All
bro,
right.
that's how it is in normal war without the chariots and the Lord and all that. You see, especially with the American troops, all the American troops are I would say you got a portion of them that's them gung ho white boys that want to go to war. The rest of them is all trying to escape something, and war is the only place they can go. You got trannies and faggots and lesbos out there, you know what I'm saying? The military will take anybody. You know what I'm saying? They over there shaking in their boots, scared as hell. They ain't trying to go to war, and that's just against other people. Imagine how scared they gonna be when the Lord comes. You got it.
Back when they was over there fighting in Afghanistan, you had a video go viral of a soldier. He was just under them bombs going off all around the place. He was in a beat up building, and he was under a table crying for Jesus.
Man, that was you remember them shell shock videos when the
Yeah,
apostles did the Revelation 9 breakdown? They had all that footage, you know what I'm saying? Jake coming back here with people coming over here all shell shocked and fucked up. Yeah, I was saying, and that's dealing with that's I was saying they not dealing with an angelic force. Let's say just the energy of the Lord coming into the cracking the clouds and coming into this realm is gonna have this bitch shaking so fucking hard.
yeah, because it ain't gonna be no fucking shit like in the movies where some scientist in the middle of the night, he looking through the telescope and he see a little glimmer.
Yeah, Tom Cruise running through downtown. He outrunning the laser beams. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. Yeah. I was saying you ain't gonna be able to take off running because you're gonna be able to have a heart attack and shit on yourself.
Yeah, not in that order.
Matter of fact, can we get the account when the Heavenly Father came, when Israel was like, man, fuck you, Moses. We can deal with the Most High too. And the Lord told them to cleanse themselves and be ready for him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the type of energy. That's the type of energy that's gonna come back to the planet, man. You see? All they wanted to do was deal with the Lord straight up. We want to bypass Moses. We want to deal with the Lord and the energy that came with Yahweh in that chariot. You see? And that was just to pull up to say, what's up? He wasn't coming for war. Yeah, but the earth reeling to and fro like a drunkard. That's what I'm saying. What's gonna make that happen? It's gonna be the war to end our wars. You see? The Lord is gonna make the point not to mess with Israel no more. You see? We'll say after Egypt, his name spread throughout the earth. Well, it's about to spread again.
Yeah, that's Exodus the 20th chapter. Yeah, really can start 18 or 19. This Exodus 20 and 18, it says, and all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpets. So this is just following up on that account. It's letting you know this was once they said they want to speak directly to the Lord. All right, this is what happened. All right, but it says, and all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. You got what your ass asked for. All right, it says, but they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear, but let not the Most High Power speak with us, lest we die.
You see that? Now that's just the Lord coming to. They requested to talk with the Lord straight up, and he showed up. He's not coming in war fashion, you see, but that type of energy is why I wanted to get that example. You see, the energy of the chariots and the force and the power of the Lord penetrating this realm is going to be something to see, man. And that's what it's describing. That's what Ezra is describing in that chapter that we're reading in. What's that, 213?
Correct.
Yeah, you see. So let me get this right quick while I'm looking at it, and then you can keep reading. But I want to get
for you.
All right.
This is Luke 21 and 26. Men's hearts fell in them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And this is just what the elder was just talking about, man. All right, you're gonna have some motherfuckers not gonna even, their judgment is gonna be a painful heart attack, man. Just from fear
Mhm.
alone of seeing Howard Shah pissed off, all right, standing on top of that fathership, man. Okay, after all other type of shit that happened already, man. You gotta think when you Howard Shah show up, shit already gonna be wild, man. Like you
Yeah,
would quote it, man. I'm coming to send fire. What if it already be kindled? It's already gonna be fires and commotion going on, man. But you got it.
that's right. It was Second Ezra 6:9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed." So in that transition between Jacob and Esau, you see, in that transition, it's gonna be the last war. You see, then you got what you got. Because the Esau rulership gonna be burned away with the missiles, and then according to Obadiah, he gonna be burned away. You see, so the kingdom is gonna fall first, and it's gonna be followed by his punishment, by his judgment. You see, and at that time, it ain't gonna be no more wars and all that. You see, they talk about beating your plowshares and pruning hooks into war weapons. Well, it also has the opposite version. You see, them war tools gonna be going back to agriculture tools. Period. Point blank. You see, I think it's in Isaiah 2 where it talk about the beat your plowshares into pruning, or however it's worded. I know I'm butchering it.
God grab it.
Yeah, but it talks about all the weapons being destroyed and the nations not learning war no more and all these different things. You see, so these groups that's thinking that Russia gonna rule for a little while, or it's gonna be China and we're gonna rule for 1,000 years, then they're gonna jump us out the bushes. Nah, man, that's not in the prophecy. Your timeline is off. You know what I'm saying? When that beast was raised up and brought back, that was the Roman Empire, and then the revival of the Roman Empire. That's already happening. That's almost over with. You see, the heathen not gonna rise up again after this war. You got it.
Won't be no need. When you go on the Sirach, the 10th chapter, it tell you why kingdom's been translated. Because of
Right.
wickedness.
That's
Ain't
right.
gonna be no wickedness within our kingdom, man. So there'll be no reason for us to for our kingdom to fall.
The earth is given into the hands of the righteous.
God.
You got it.
I got that Isaiah 2 for you.
Come on.
It's Isaiah 2 and 3. It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and he will walk in, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go
That's
forth
what
the
I'm saying.
law.
That's after they get their ass beat.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta get in this position. You gotta have got a foot put in your ass already. All right, for you to say we're gonna go to them and they gonna teach us. This is how serious the judgment is gonna be for the because this ain't just regular old heathens. These are the elites of these nations that's gonna be left over to be them first slaves, man. All right. But it says, and the word of the Lord, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords in the plowshares, and their spears in the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
enough.
What you gonna do with that? That got that what I'm saying. That's gotta happen. That haven't happened yet. Right now, all the nations got weapons. Because World War III is coming. You see? You got Jacob's Trouble, the MOTB, World War III. That's the timeline. That's the timeline that's left. And all three of those things are being brewed up right now. And they don't have to wait on each other. No, all of them is happening now. It's coming to the head. The war to end all wars is coming to a head now. Ain't no 1,000 years, ain't no 50 years, ain't no none of that. You see? Even Esau say he trying to have all this shit done by 2030. So that eliminate all that 20-year, 30-year shit.
Yeah, they trying to wrap this shit up. They want to fulfill their plans.
And say that the devil know he got a short time.
Yeah.
A short time make 50 to 1,000 years, bitch. The devil know he got a short time, but you trying to stretch it out.
Yeah, slow
Nah,
down,
Nick.
Satan.
Nah, Nick. You got it.
I'm sorry, Jake standing in front of Satan. Where you going? Where you going? Slow down.
Mm-mm.
No, nigga.
Mm-mm. He
The
finna hit
Most
you
High
with the ultimate
program is
spin
right
move.
on schedule.
Yeah,
Everything right on
it's all about the Spinjamins, baby.
schedule. Yeah. Let's jump to Joel. Used to
Yeah,
have
it's
a
the
nigga
prophet's job to watch to see what's going on so that they can tell the people, man, you ain't a prophet if you ain't watching. You know what I'm saying? You got all these jakes out here talking about the prophets burn this down, and the prophets do this, and the prophets do that. Nigga woman run up on the prophets, and the prophets tell these hoes they gotta wear pants now. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You soft. You soft. You want the low hanging fruit. You ain't trying to get out there, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't telling the people that you ain't telling people about Jacob's trouble, MOTB, and World War III, you just talking. You just talking,
Exactly.
and you talking yourself into judgment. Is what you're doing. You got it.
Yeah, doing like these podcast motherfuckers talking about relationships for 8 years.
Yeah, man. Lord ain't trying to hear that, man. Yeah, Lord ain't. When the Lord come back to judge, he ain't worried about your podcast. He ain't gonna ask you how much money you made. None of that shit. He judging according to the law, which you niggas is doubling down on your wickedness with your fringes on, doing all this dumb shit. Niggas at
Yeah.
they work with they fringes on. So to look down at your fringes and still be a nigga, you teaching the law, keep the law, statutes, and commandments, so the Lord gonna kill you. The Lord gonna kill you if you ain't got your fringes. Well, what you think he gonna do when you had your fringes on and you was still a nigga?
Yeah, you niggas dirty cops.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas sending ride pics with their fringes on. What? Whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a dirty cop. Motherfucker, you in uniform, got your badge on, you supposed to be representing something, and you out here doing foul shit, man.
Yeah. Type of nigga had tape on his badge. Nigga got electrical tape on his badge number because he know he finna do some dirt. Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and take this off now. No.
That's why I say shit. That's why I say you put tape on the badge, but you still got on the uniform.
Yeah, you still look like a cop. Oh shit.
That's why I say if I see a nigga with some football pants on, with football pants and a helmet on, it's safe to assume the nigga play football, right?
Yeah, nigga got a whole mouthpiece in. This is Joel chapter 3, and starting at verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. And this is the actual Gentiles, all right, the other nations. It says, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what these motherfucking Christians don't get, man. All right, that's why they try to say, oh, we don't deal with the Old Testament because it's too cutthroat and in your face, man. The Lord told you, I'm a man of war. This is what
That's
he
why I say,
does.
and the New Testament is too. That's what they tripping on. The New Testament is just as bloody.
Now that they being taught properly, they
Oh
like,
man.
damn, these niggas making sense. What was that? It says, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's what's
This
going
is,
on now.
that's it.
See, that's what's going on now. That's why you have all these different nations with nuclear capability. You see, they start us. They say, look, we got to gear up for this war. You see,
Yeah.
everybody know war is coming. I was like, everybody know war is coming. They're supposed to know this coming. You see, you got it.
Yeah, that's simple, man. Everybody's investing in warfare right now. They ain't worried about agriculture. They worried about, are we gonna be able to defend ourselves, because this is about to be a world war, man. Everybody's gonna be involved. Everybody's gonna have to pick a fucking side. So if I'm if war is coming, I've got to get ready, man. All right. When you niggas thought your ops was on the way, which you did, you went and got a gun. All right. Verse 10 again. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. In other words, you can't bully us no more. Yeah, we got weapons too. All right, we can hit red buttons, we can flip switches, we can get shit popping.
That's right.
In verse 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Gather for what, man? For ultimate judgment, man. All right. That's why he's
Jehoshaphat.
gathering y'all in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All right, the Lord's decision, man. All right, but it says, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. All right, and that's when the Lord's gonna start intervening, man. Okay, because we don't have no fucking might, man. Our job is to turn on this camera and teach. Turn off the camera and teach. Walk this word, live it. All right, so when these times come, Lord willing, we'll be protected, man. All right. If not, lift up with spiritual powers and get to make a join hand with the angels and bring a judgment on this place. Shit, I want to run on the back of Leviathan with a double-edged sword.
Man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Talk to him in Hebrew. Let him know what we about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start screaming on you.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He ready.
That was, you had something else?
No, not really.
Can you pull up
Yeah.
Revelation 6?
Yeah.
Before we go, we can get Revelation 12. And I want to say, let me see what verse. We're speaking
Where you
about
want
the
to start
war
at in
in
6?
heaven. Con, and then we can jump to Revelation 6 after that.
All right.
Was you gonna pull it up? You want me to just read it?
I got Revelation 6 up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit Revelation 12 first. All right, just
Okay.
dealing with the war in heaven that these Christians try to say is past tense, man.
Yeah.
Okay, which is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 6. It says, well, I'll get straight to the point. Verse 7, it says, and there was war in heaven. All right, this we know. This is, see, these motherfuckers don't even understand that there's multiple heavens, man. Okay?
Right.
But this is the point of getting into words. This is the point of locking into the Hebrew to really get to the root of what the scriptures is talking about, man. All right, along with the Greek and Latin. All right, but it says, Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought. And well, this is why you Christian, like you said earlier, y'all. If you don't understand this, you just shut the fuck up, man. This is why they when you come to the book of Revelation, oh, stay away from that book. They act like you gonna goddamn your hand gonna fall off if you open up Revelation. Yeah, that hadn't been revealed to us yet. It ain't been revealed to you, nigga. All
Man.
right, we know what the dragon is. All
Right.
right, you read this and without understanding, you'd be like, man, what am I fucking reading? Dungeons and Dragons? All right, this is the beauty of having the Holy Spirit, man, the spirit of understanding, man, to see that this is talking about future prophecy, the end of Esau's kingdom. Okay, and all the nations out of fear are going to, in the midst of going at each other's necks, is going to say, nah, we need to turn and go at him, man. Okay, but let's see what's going to happen. It says, verse 8, and prevail not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Notice we're talking about nobody getting kicked out of heaven. and then they fell. What if they fall through the universe, through the skies, then fell through the earth and fell down to hell? How did this shit play out?
You ain't ruling no more. Esau ain't ruling no more. That's what that's about.
God,
And
I
that
got
ha-
here
I would
verse
say,
9.
and that haven't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? They try to make this. That's what I'm saying. Like Apostle Hall say, when did this happen? If it already happened, when did it happen? Before the creation? Did it happen before? When did that happen? They ain't got no answer for that. The answer for that is that's prophet. That's future prophecy, man. That haven't happened yet. Okay, it's building up
That's
to
it.
that. You got it.
Verse 9, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. So who's the devil and Satan? Which one is it, man? I want a question to share out you Christians. I just want to hit y'all all type of questions, make you look
Oh,
stupid.
man. They ain't gonna have nothing for you. They ain't gonna have no answers.
So, what is Satan devil's last name or something?
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, I would
Satan.
say devil. They say devil Devontae Satan.
Yeah. Satan middle name is Earl.
Yeah,
All right,
Satan, but not the devil. Fuck out of here, man. No, it's Esau. Yeah, nigga named Esau Edom. Shit.
the latter part of verse 9, it says, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him, man. So what
Yeah,
happened, man?
that's talking about the end of a rulership. Esau is the
That's
end of the
really,
earth. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. It's going from the
yeah.
earth being given into the hand of the wicked to the earth being given into the hand of the righteous. You got it.
Shit, we can get in Revelation 6 and go out on that.
All right, where you want to start at?
The top one, just read to 2, 1 and 2.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 1. It says, and I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, and I heard as it were a noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow and a
The same
crown.
vision, just
Say
real
what?
quick, it's the same vision Ezra was going into.
Yep.
All right. Same thing John the Revelator was talking about. All right. In the previous what we were just reading this. In the 19th chapter. All
Yep.
right. Same vision, man. Okay. You
And
got
I
it.
saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. You see, and when you in Romans, that's what I'm saying. It say that we are more than conquerors. In Obadiah, it tells you, it talks about those saviors, those conquerors, those saviors are all those that follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, man. You see,
The
so if the
saints.
Lamb is going, if the Lamb is going to war, then we going to war because we know that's gonna bring peace, man. You see? You got it.
Nah, that was it. You said it.
Right, Con. Hey, Lord willing, that was edifying. So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim teaching about the mind Amat. That's the sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.